I'm pretty sure that this will not show you what I'm showing on the screen, which I'm a little frustrated about, but I can deal with it. A screenshot will do. We'll just pretend it's 1998, which is probably where I belong anyway. So I've been working on this project officially since 2004 with ideas from before that. And relatively new development after I put an album together was to get a shitty new president, which got me very inspired. As it turns out, it's a long-term project, but only because I'm generally inspired only by shitty presidencies. So I was very productive for the first 5 years of that project into 6. And then I wrote a couple new ideas when I got Type 1 in 2010, one of which was the beginning of what this is, or would become, at least a radically realized departure from that idea. But the verse stayed. And in 2017, suddenly became very inspired to write again. I wrote one song quickly that winter, another song was just a free jam. Eric Scheib from Mercury's was here the one night I figured out how to finish the first song, which ended up being So Much to Lose, which was released later 2017. You take the cymbals out and replace them with swishes. So that was all Eric, and many thanks for that, for helping to finish that one. But not having any other real songs, I was just going to put out an EP of those 3. And then I didn't, and I had another idea. And I wrote a single, just decided it was going to be a single, and I had the words, and I came up with a little rhythm thing and a straight drum line so I could say it. I wouldn't say sing it, but I could vocalize it. And that became Division by Zero, which was the second single. If it hadn't taken me 6 months to try to figure out how to mix the thing, it would have been out sooner, but it was out last summer. And last summer I also, yes, swish, exactly, precisely. And last year I did another free improvised jam, which was, interestingly enough, the original form of So Much to Lose, but was nothing like it at all. And that was 2 years ago. And then last year I had another idea that grew into another song, and that brought it up to 7. And I went, okay, you have to stop, because you're going to keep being able to write songs like this because of the way things are these days. You have to stop. Since I stopped and started mixing, everything went to hell. So COVID's not even part of this. I probably could have pulled it off, but I didn't. And there are obviously other topics that I missed. But they all congealed around a topic about shitty presidents, basically. But it also ended up being broadly topical, but also sequential. So the EP ended up being a sequence of songs. The one that I'm releasing, pre-releasing, ahead of Wednesday, I hope it's done, is the first idea from 2010 turned into a full song. And then the 4th song I wrote was actually initially an outro to that. So it's kind of the two-headed snake song. 2 songs slammed into each other. On the internet age, I hate those gaps in between songs. I could not have a gap between these 2 songs. So on the EP, track 3 is 2 songs. It is Carnival Junkie, and it is Egg on Face. And then at the end, for those who like to skip to the song they like, which I totally get, I just added the 2 of them as single songs. Not yet, I got to split it, but that way you can put the 2 single songs on there if you want. You do you. It's your album once you get a hold of it. I like No Break, so that's coming later. What I'm going to do now is try to get the songs all playing in the right order. I think they're almost in the right order. Of course, I'm using a new player tonight because it couldn't be any more difficult than it already was doing this from scratch. They're not completely in order, so I'll just have to hop around a little bit. but I do want to play them from beginning to end. You can feel free to text back and forth while we're listening, but I don't want to get in the way of it. I'm sure you can probably understand that, especially the artists out there want it just so. This is my one shot to play it the way I would play it, so I want to make sure I get the order the way that I like it and get them in the right order too. So without further ado, 10:11 p.m. on May the 30th, 2020, I present to you The Precedents of the United States of America EP.
Wealthy get their tax cuts. Corporate deregulation. 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 Wealthy get their tax cuts. Shelter, without safety, without healthcare, people die. Without shelter, without safety, without healthcare, people die. Without shelter, without safety, without healthcare, people die. Without shelter, without safety, without healthcare, people die. Diversion may be needed. Corporate deregulation. Wealthy get their tax cuts. People die. Corporate deregulation. Wealthy get their tax cuts. People die. Systems, break the fences, shame the victims, break the fences, blame the systems, break the fences, shame the victims, break the fences, blame the systems, shame the victims, break the fences, blame the systems, break the fences, shame the victims, break the fences, blame the systems, break the fences, shame the victims, break the fences, blame the systems, break the fences, shame the victims.
That was called Secret Code. Not so secret anymore, but it actually was when I wrote the lyrics. This is Division by Zero.
It shouldn't happen. Thought it was impossible to be divided this way. Such frustration pointed at each other instead of those who should pay. It's all a plan to sow hate and division, redirect anger away. But take a look behind the gilded curtains, you'll see the cause right away. There is division by zeros, people that are not real people, simply puppet and machines. There is division by zero reasons, if you look for reasons, there's no reasons that you find. There is division by zeros, people that are not real people, simply puppet and machines. There is division by zero reasons, if you look for reasons, there's no reasons that you find. Exploit the cracks in a once strong foundation, then hammer at the divide. Hang us the hammers, aiming at each other, then simply sneak off and hide. Up in the box seats of the arena, we entertain as we die. But from the Coliseum floor, though we can see everything, the gladiators abide. There is division by zeros, people that are not real people, simply puppet and machines. There is division by zero reasons, if you look for reasons, there's no reasons that you find. There is division by zeros, people that are not real people, simply puppet and machines. There is division by zero reasons, if you look for reasons, there's no reasons that you find.
Okay, I just got to call out. That was a Pook on guitar, Eric Sorensen, and he fucking rocked it. And he co-wrote it with me because I came up with the idea while we were working out our practices for what would become the first shows in December of 2018. That was that summer. So I wrote part of it and he wrote the guitar. I left the solo, the breakdown section empty, and he just went nuts. And then he killed himself trying to learn that riff, and he did a great job. I'm so sorry, Eric. But yeah, fucking so gorgeous. I could not have done it without him. So I'm so glad you're here tonight, man. All right, third song, single that came out 2017. So Much to Lose. You may remember me tripping all over it on the keyboards. Here you go. Here's a good version of it, I think. Oh my gosh, I've been talking on mute. Oh my God. Amateur. Are you there? All right, we can't hear you. Shit. Thanks. Thank you for letting me know that. Oh, that was a great little talk I just had to myself, too. It was like meditation for you guys. Single, Kevin Dance Do It, and Lovecraft. That's what the high points of it. Okay, here's the pre-released double songs, Carnival Junkie and Egg on Face history lesson. And we're going to start to dig in a little bit for the second half of this EP because shit's about to fucking go down.
You start out in 1954 by saying nigger, nigger. By 1968, you can't say nigger. That hurts your backfire, so you say stuff like forced busing, states' rights, and all that stuff. And you get it so abstract now, you're talking about cutting taxes, and all of these things you're talking about are totally economic things, and the byproduct of them is blacks get hurt worse than whites.
Brought the horses to go water, but they wouldn't drink the Kool-Aid. Built a kingdom down in Texas, specifically instructing listing radicals. States' rights bands of Junko tacticals, and born again singing Bible grams and sabbaticals. Jump when anyone says jump in an attempt to reach the stump. Beta lawyer through and through, slimy campaign with a Willie Horton coup. The only strife the U.S. knows, takes sandy paths where the oil flows. But at least the first time we knew better. Life should steal. Winning is the most important thing. To make a mama proud, it takes a special sort to go so far to extort enemies instead. Life pre-scripted. Under the carnival junkie. It's a breaking chains and range of unrestricted hidden laxatives for handle blockage, cover-ups and scandals. Send the presidency down in flames, burnt like napalm in its grave.
I will remind you that extremism in the defense of liberty is no vice.
Under the carnival junkie.
I welcome this kind of examination because people have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
Slinging up mud to fill a third grade playground. Playing the toddler to bring the primary state polls background. Managed to support, then back, and then elect this nation's single worst possible president. Praise prophecy, ignorant doctrine. From sound-bitten single-issue congressmen, spoon-fed by alec lobbyists and fossil money. Ex-governors with Russia vision, give our followers with snake oil habits. KKK, Nazi fetishists, and talking heads, all fair and balanced. A well-paid lack of common sense, and dogma where there should be consciousness. The supporters parrot back what they're told when they're pulled. Carry signs that misspell out what's really wrong at home. Build the fences, and then starving the rest down. Carving it down to a skeletal structure deficient. When it let us down, then you blame it. To earn the seats that you calculated. To lie by choosing, to win by losing. And to save us from the better angels of our nature. It's our nature. working while brown, the threat of loving while gay, or trans and leaving their house, they cave in. Little snowflakes crushed into dust is bringing up privilege. Banks of rage and huff and fuss, never learn perspective. Not talk control of emotions, just bent it into rage. And the patriarchy guides its motion. Big on face. We tried to tell you.
So there you go. Whew, that's fun. We're just getting started on the heavy ones though, so buckle up. This one is called Tick, Tick, Bang. It's about a little problem we have with incendiary devices.
Triggered.
Child asks what his parent did when they had autism when they were a kid. Parents, because sometimes it's hard to pretend we didn't have domestic terrorism drills back then. Not many guns, so rises the strong. Part of the problem can empower the wrong. Misinformation breeds fear, follows hate when the gun goes off. It's not a mistake.
somebody, and I wouldn't lose any votes. Nothing you can do, fellas. Although the Second Amendment, people, maybe there is. I don't know.
This to hold defenses against the other. License violence to encourage the hate of the oppressed. Those who stand up against the oppressor, even kids in cages separated. No food, water, cold, dying on the floor. The victim blaming, shaming, gaming game is getting really old, really old.
Yeah. Sorry, that was a little touchy-feely. And I was the newest of the bunch, the youngest. Still a healthy year and change old, but that's how I roll. Yeah. So this is the last one. And this was Zeitgeist, the summer of 2018. I can't possibly remember what was going on at the time. There's been so much since, but it was starting to get pretty stupidly consistent. So this one is called Opposer, which is an acronym. The guts, the words of which are in the lyrics. This is the last one. I'll see you at the other end. Enjoy.
Oh, shut up, silly woman, said the reptile with a grin. You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.
Oh, it's more of a sing-along, really. Hey, gang. What'd you think? Mine was pretty loud. Hopefully there's enough intensity and ridiculous subparts in those songs to justify taking 2 years to mix it. I didn't know how to visualize all this, but I would find myself upstairs in the quiet house in my big headphones that I just have for emotional support. And I'd just find a mirror in the house and start singing to myself. I'm like, that's pretty fucking cool, actually. So maybe you should do that. And there's no live shows planned. And when there is, I don't know how many people will actually be in it. Eric has expressed that he's not sure if he's going to be able to continue on or not. So I just presumed he wouldn't, which meant that I would start over myself anyway. Lo and behold, here I am stuck in my basement with a nearly finished album. And I thought, well, you know what you do if you've live streamed it. But so, yeah, that's where we ended up. So the EP is over on Bandcamp this one time. And I've had a page over there for a while. And it's got the other 2 singles on it as well. This one is the album itself, The Precedents, get it, of the United States of America. EP is the name of it. And it's available now for pre-release. I keep trying to remix Division by Zero to get it the way I like it again. Not yet. But So Much to Lose is out there. And Carnival Junkie, Egg on Face as a single pair of songs is out there now for pre-release availability. So hopefully by the end of this week, they'll all be out there, but there's just a few different things. This is a few little things, you know. You all know. There's always a few little things. And I knew you wouldn't notice them tonight. I barely noticed them myself, which is great. But 4 of them are finished. Some need a little bit of massage for me to finally let them go. And then they'll be done. Considering I was initially aiming for 2 months ago, I'm not too far off. Actually, it was more like 5 weeks ago. It was going to be Earth Day, but I scheduled it at the end of March. So just after the quarantine. Thought, yes, at one time on Bandcamp. Yeah. So I think Bandcamp's worked out really well. I am fine. This is me normal. I don't usually not wear a overshirt, but otherwise, yeah, I'm just like this every night at home. So I get into stuff. And I hope you found this enjoyable, and I hope you found the album enjoyable. I'm going to release it one way or the other. It would be nice if someone heard it. I'm pretty bad at promoting, so if you all could pass along the good word of this gospel. And like I said in Seattle, I want you to go home and think about this. Except you don't have to go home because you're already home, but you get the idea. I laugh. Anyway. So, yeah, I love you guys. Thanks so much for coming to my first Twitch chat. And I don't know why, but I recorded the thing. So if I ever figure out how to use it, then I might post it, but probably not. But you can always send someone here to show them what I do to myself, given the opportunity, and how I can recover quite easily from it. I haven't drummed in a while, so I've been in front of this computer facing this direction, doing the mixing every night for months. I haven't really played drums yet, but they're right here. They have the silence thingies on them. And I got the quiet hats. They're quite nice, actually, and cymbals. All right. Take care, all. Love you guys. Tap, tap, tapping. Thanks for coming. And no, wait.